All right. Let's talk some same old Jets, right? Go back to my first video if you do not really know what a same old Jets is, because same old Jets is not a terrible team. It is not a team that keeps losing. It is not a dreg of a franchise. Yes, that's the Jets, but that's not the same old Jets. Tonight, I didn't think we'd get same old Jets with the Jets this year, but tonight, we got same old Jets for the very, very first time. The very first time we got the same old Jets. All, and I do mean all of the big hallmarks of same old Jets were there. You had them heavy underdogs against a better team, even though the Patriots are not great, but they're a better team, heavy underdogs. Jets dominate the game. They look great. There's no way they could lose, right? Then there is, then you get the 12 men on the field penalty. You get the pass into the interception on the bomb by Flacco. You get the holding penalty on 3rd and 10. Same old Jets all the way. Okay, let me break these down a little bit better than just throwing them all out there. Okay, if you're not sure of what same old Jets is, then I urge you to watch my very first video here on the Darksiders channel. It explains what same old Jets are, what same old Jets is, and it does a little bit better job than what I'm going to do here. I am just going to break down how this was same old Jets. Okay, so the same old Jets. Jets are 0-8 coming in. Expect to lose. This is the flip side of the normal same old Jets, where the Jets are good and lose to a bad team. This is the same old Jets where you're not expecting anything and they get your hopes up and take it away from you. So the Jets come out for the first time all year, put more than one half together. The Jets actually put 3.5 quarters of almost perfect football. I mean, I would say it was perfect considering what we're dealing with this year, right? Then the Patriots get the ball in the fourth quarter, and the Jets never really see it. The Patriots go on a 9-play drive or 13-play drive, whatever it was. It was a ton of plays. They took 9. I think it was 13 plays and 9.5 minutes they took off the clock. And so it's now Jets up 10. It's 27-17, and the Patriots get down. It's 3rd and whatever, right? Cam runs and loses yards. He slips and falls, and now it's 4th and 4. Okay, what happens? 12 men on the field. All right. And we're not even talking the usual 12 men on the field where it's one guy running off while the other's coming on, and he didn't get off in time, and you're just like, how stupid can you be? This was literally 12 guys lined up at the line of scrimmage. They didn't have the smarts to even count guys and know what package they were in, but and the Patriots get a first down, and it's 4th and 4. Patriots get a first down and get the ball. Now, this is with like 5.5 minutes left in the game, 6 minutes left in the game, something like that. And the Jets are up 10. It's bad enough that happens, but the Jets actually hold them to a field goal again. They hold them to a field goal again. So it's now Jets up 7. Jets get the ball, and a buddy and me were texting saying, they're going to come out here and be conservative. They're going to give the Patriots the ball back. Let's try and end this, right? To their credit, they did. They tried to end it, except Flacco threw the ball all the way down the field, 40, 45 yards, 50 yards, whatever it was, into double coverage with 2 safeties, overthrew the ball, and the ball's picked off. So one play, I don't know, 6-7 seconds, now the Patriots have the ball, okay? Patriots start to move, and then they stall. It's 3rd and 10. Cam goes back, throws a pass that ultimately ends up incomplete. And what happens? You want to guess? Holding penalty. First down. Same old Jets in effect, all over the place. So now the Patriots, on the next play, they hand off to Damian Harris, who's nobody's idea of a stud running back. And the guy breaks about 8 tackles, looking like Marshawn Lynch, and gets 15 yards. And that's kind of when you knew it was going to end, So anyway, so the Patriots finally get down the field. They score. Jets have a minute and a half, something like that, with a couple of timeouts to try and get down there for the winning field goal. And, what do the Jets do? They go 3 and out and give the ball back to the Patriots. So the Jets, who were aggressive all game, suddenly are not aggressive when they should be aggressive. And I know they threw a couple of passes, but they had to they had to kill some clock there and not give the Patriots the ball back. The Jets needed to move the ball enough with 2 timeouts that they run the clock down enough and do not give the Patriots another shot. That's not a situation where you should be looking for a touchdown. You got 2 timeouts, a minute and a half left. You need to get down the field, give your kicker a chance to win it for you. That's the one time you play for a goddamn field goal. Now, my big contention with Adam Gase all year has been that he gives up on his team and doesn't call plays, aggressive plays when he thinks things are not going well. When things are going well, obviously he will do very well, and then the second things go badly, boom, he goes in the tank. It happened in the first half, early in the second half in the last 2 games, and it happened right there on the Jets' last drive in today's game. They were aggressive all game, and I know Adam Gase is supposedly not calling the plays, whatever. I will give Adam Gase credit for actually being aggressive enough to call timeouts before the half and go for a touchdown there. That was incredible, but things were going well at that point. Once it got to the fourth quarter and they tried to put the game away and Flacco threw the interception, Adam Gase now goes into conservative mode to try not to lose the game, and you see how that works. So Adam Gase gave up on his team again in the very end of the game. Can't even speak. At the very end of the game, and that's what happens. The Jets are not a good team, obviously. They are horribly coached, and they once again do not know how to put games away. They do not know how to be successful. They don't know how to win. The Patriots, not super talented, not the Patriots of old. They know how to win. They got a coach that prepares them well. They know how to win. And in that fourth quarter, even though the Jets were up 10 and then again up 7 with a couple of minutes left, you just knew what direction this game was going. So this was a same old Jets moment. Okay, total same old Jets. They absolutely handed this game away. Disgusting display. And in other years, I would have just been throwing things. I would have been so mad. I think I've either grown up or the Jets just no longer, can get into my bloodstream and tie my arteries up, because there were a lot of years where I would have broke a remote, put a hole in a wall, thrown something. You wouldn't be able to speak to me for a week. I'd probably be on this thing screaming and yelling, but I can't do that now. I mean, not only do I know they're horrible, but the losses actually help. And, to see the kids play well, Ashton Davis, all the rookies that played tonight look good. Becton, until he went out, looked good. They ran behind him a bunch at the beginning of the game. Mims looked good. P. Ryan doesn't get enough opportunities, but he does not look bad. I refuse to say that kid looks bad. Ashton Davis looked good. So there is some hope. So we take a little bit of positive from the loss. You take the positive as the fact that they're still winless and still have a shot at this number 1 pick, and you kind of move on. I can't be in a position where I'm still screaming and yelling over losses. When the Jets are good and they blow games like this, I'm going to be the first to be on here screaming and yelling. But this regardless of how I am not as affected as I would be in other situations, this was a bad same old Jets loss. All right, have a good night, everybody. We'll talk to you soon, and I'm going to try and do this a little bit more often rather than once a week. Be good.